my face. Physically you are here, but maybe some of you, your mind may not be here. Maybe if this was a Hindu temple, your mind would have been on the slippers, whether it will be still available to you when you leave the temple. But if it is not, it is not bad. To keep the mind where it is, where the thoughts are. Now, this is a very important subject, this mind. Because ultimately, everything in the world will depend upon what is your state of your mind. I do not know whether you know anything about horoscope, but normally when you do so, they always ask you what is your Rasi. Rasi is where the moon is, in which Rasi. So the moon is the planet which governs the mind. Mind is, you know, the planet moon. If you notice full moon, if you go to the lunatic asylum, people will be very agitated. Some of them will be having to be chained. Why? The moon has got a direct influence over the mind. And on full moon day, people behave very weirdly. If you notice, when some of your spouses are behaving not according to what you should, you just go out of the house and look at the moon. That will help you to understand what is happening at home. So moon has got a relationship with the mind. Now, if the mind is to be controlled and if the mind is to be curtailed, then the thoughts have to be controlled. They have to be. What is the quality of your personality is directly determined by the quality of your thoughts. If your thoughts are all the time very low, especially so if you're watching this serial, they know people's mind has become so low that the serial also caters for that. Supposing you're Tamil serial now, you're watching that. Every day the husband is very loyal to the husband, the wife, and the wife is very loyal to the husband. Children are performing very, very well. Neighbors are cooperating, nationalistic, very patriotic. And then the next day, next week, the series is the same love, same devotion, same. Do you think you'll watch the series? If it is so good, why do you think you'll watch? See, boring thing. Every day, so boring. What do you want to see? You want to see if somebody else's wife goes there and looks at somebody else's husband. And then when they look there, and then she looks like that, and then a smile must come, and then there's a word there, to be continued. You see the word? Because they know the mind is orbiting like that. So the producers have come down to pick your mind up. If that's why the serial, if you notice the negative one, the gravity of the negativity is so much that when you keep looking at it, it will sink into you. Give you a good example. Supposing the newspaper is thrown at your house. The King headlines. King tells people to work hard. Prime Minister says racial integration is very important. Third column, bank scandal, $2.7 million loss, dynasty is involved. Fourth column, girl gets raped by 4 men. What is it you will read first?
We continue.
You see, what will you read for that? Children are not yet worried, none of the children. You think, hey, you telephone your office mate. Hey, Ramu, you saw the newspaper? What? King said work hard now. King said we work hard. You know, Prime Minister, he said that racial integration was very important. Really, newspaper? Yes, sir. Okay, you know, first article, which one? Which how many people? Okay. Second one? 2.7 million. Nice transit. 2.7 million. That one recorded 2.7 million. Unrecorded. So the mind. You see the thing? The mind has become so negative. So the world caters towards that. Now, if our own mind is gravitating at that low level, how is it that our children? It don't happen. Why? Because mind is nothing more than energy. If the energy is high, the children will automatically go there. If the energy is all gravitating at low level, that's it. Because it's not mind is one that can easily imitate. If the mother is telling us, standing on my phone and gossiping and talking bad about somebody else, and the children are passing up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And then you put the phone down. And then mother says, okay, you got ready now, want to go temple or not? I don't know. Why? No, I'm not interested. Hey, don't talk like this, better come, you all are going to temple, you better come. Amma, I don't need to come now. If Going to temple, you like this, you're gossiping and God. So why should I come to temple? Why? Why? That was just nothing. I was only telling you, you are telling, talking bad about other people. You go to temple, can you teach you? I better not believe in God. His reaction will be like that. How will you, because the mind is like this. See, this is the mind is a very powerful thing. If it is made, it can be made to heaven. If it is broken, it's broken. It's a very powerful thing. Then comes the more subtle than that is your intellect. The more subtle than the intellect is your, more subtle than the mind is the intellect. Intellect is the buddhi. Intellect is what they decides. Cigarette, on a smoke. You see, it's small, young man. My father is drinking. What is he drinking? Visitors come down. You want coffee? No coffee. Tea? No tea. Sprite? No Sprite. 7-Up? No 7-Up. Whiskey water? No water. Pure concentrated whiskey. Okay, that's enough. Now we're taking. Now small baby is coming. He looks at the father, bringing the whiskey. He puts his feet, tries to put his feet like that. Poison. Small children cannot do poison. Father is telling the small child, okay? And he's drinking. Now he's wondering, this poisonous thing, my father has been consuming for quite a lot of time. And he's still alive. So should be alright. Indian top, filled with poisonous things. See, it's a thing. We are not understanding that that is the first lesson that we are teaching them. How is that developed to the mind? So intellect is the buddhi that shows what is that discrimination, the ability to know what is right and what is wrong, what is correct and what is good. So that discrimination. So rather than telling the father, that child, don't do this, then if you give them the options and help them to discriminate and make a choice, then the decision power will become much better. So if the intellect is provoked. So if you tell, listen, like some parents, you know, one day my parent told Suresh, my son is going to UK, just speak. I said, speak what? So I said, speak what? Tell what? The fellow is going, he goes to do law. His father is afraid that he goes to do law and bring back in law. So he wants me to speak to this child so that the fellow comes back. Now, if you have not done the homework from childhood to that age, what is going to happen? The fellow boy is going to land in the airport. The moment he lands in the airport, he comes out there, Heathrow Airport, there are people there. You will see, immediately you go back to your phone. Appa, thank you for sending me to heaven. Because there the blouses have left the top part of the body and has not decided to reach the bottom. You know, it's hanging in middle, watching the harsho, the whole. You think that this is the model and every exam will fail because if you pass, you must come back. Fail, but so the point is, what is the unless we program the child at a young age, then you find that that will take place. So intellect. Then comes finally the bliss. So bliss is where we want to get. This is where all of us should get. Many children spend much of their time away from home because home is not a place where they get the bliss. If home is where they get happiness and joy and bliss, why should they even settle everywhere else? That is why they run to the pub. Why they run to the pub? Have you seen outside the pub what they write there? Happy hours. See? I don't know, you can check. Happy hours. Do they put depression hours there? You think everybody will go inside? Happy hours because they know you are unhappy. So come inside. Why are you unhappy? Unhappy because you are the body level, you are the energy level, you are the mind level. You have not got here. Okay, since you don't know how to get it, better come here and drink. But if we know how to get here and that, you are forever happy. That is what this program teaches the parent how to get inside and how to be happy all the time and everywhere. So this is the 5 sheets that we do. Now, if we can understand that, the domains are the 5 domains: physical level, what we call social level, mental level, intellectual level, body level, energy level, mind level, intellect. This is the 5 energy. Then we can connect this to the domains. So what we teach the child at the physical level, how to handle the body. The social level means love, because this is the value that is equated to love. At the body level, the value is right action. You see, right amount of sleep, how much food to eat, when to eat, what to do, what to study, how to study. All these are right action, the value related towards the domain body, which gives